So, our topic for today is about literature. So, literature is any collection of written work, but it is also used more narrowly for writings specifically considered to be an art form, especially prose fiction, drama, and poetry. So it is basically used for writings like to write a poetries or stories. In recent centuries, the definition has expanded to include oral literature, much of which has been transcribed. So, as we understand what the literature is, it is about the work of a man or a person which is which deals about a fiction, non-fiction, or other stories or written by a man. There's a purpose about the literature, and it is the goal or to aim of a piece of writing. And number one is to express oneself. Each of the artist or the person express oneself when creating or writing a literature. It is the expression of the individual, like to express his or her feelings, and he or she writes his expressions through poetry, stories, like that. It is also to provide information, like for example, when a person writes a story, it informs the reader to read what is written by it. Sometimes stories or poetries gives information from different contexts. Sometimes we get information through fiction, non-fiction, and other things that is written by a person. And also, it is to persuade or to create a literary work. And we have examples of literary works. It is called in fiction, non-fiction, manuscripts, and poetry. So, fiction is something that is not a fact or a fantasy, like, for example, a novel, a storybooks, and other things that is like being fantasized. While nonfiction, on the other hand, is a something that is a fact, like in a based in a true events, like for example, newspapers, diaries, and other things that is based in a true events. And here goes the manuscripts and poetries. And we have what we called a man of literature, and he is William Shakespeare. He is considered by many to be the father of modern English literature. Then it is not just his popularity and influence on modern writers that allows for this title to be attributed to him, but because of the massive contributions he made to the development of the English language.